Today is Mean Girls Day.
It's October 3rd.
And if you've ever tried to integrate new chickens into your flock, you've probably borne witness to your own clique of mean girls.
I don't wanna play nice, I don't wanna play nice anymore. I don't wanna play nice, I don't wanna play nice anymore.
Hens can be brutal to newcomers.
I just wanna pick fights, I don't wanna do what I'm told. I don't wanna play nice, I don't wanna play nice anymore.
And in honor of Mean Girls Day,
You can't sit with us!
I thought today would be the perfect time to share with you some of my best hacks for integrating chickens into a flock. Hacks you've probably not heard elsewhere.
That is so fetch.
Hack number 1, get your new chickens eating with your old chickens. Any Googling at all to figure out how to integrate chickens, you know that at first you want your two flocks of chickens to be able to see each other but not to touch each other.
What's the point of teeth if not for biting? My smile may be mean, but it's inviting.
Because if you just throw one flock in with the other, you could end up with fighting, with serious injuries, and even with death. And that's because chickens are very territorial.
I don't wanna play nice, I don't wanna play nice.
And when you throw one group of chickens into another chicken's territory, which is very unnatural, that is not how it's done in nature, that original group is going to view that as an invasion of their territory, of their home.
My cuts are dealt with, the bruises, earn my place to take some names. Dust it off, walk off the pain.
And that's why you want your original flock to be able to see your new chickens and vice versa, but not be able to touch them. So I'll actually be integrating my smaller flock of just 4 hens, which you can see in this run here, with my larger flock over here. Hey girls! Hey roosters! Hi everybody! So I'll be integrating these 2 flocks next month, and my smaller flock will start in this adjoining run so that the 2 flocks can see each other. And if you don't have an adjoining run like this, you can accomplish the same thing by sectioning off a part of your run with chicken wire or other fencing. You can put one group of your chickens in a large cage or in a portable run within the main run. You can DIY something if you're handy. There's lots of ways to go about that. Here's where my technique really differs from others. I don't want my 2 flocks to just be able to start seeing each other. I want them to start developing positive experiences with each other so they can start to make relationships before they ever meet physically. And I do that by putting treats along their point of contact. So my chicken's favorite treat is simply their feed with water in it. I've talked about this on my channel before, but my chickens go nuts over it. So I'll be putting bowls of that wet feed on this side of the fence and on the other side of the fence. And both sets of chickens will be feeling super happy about eating this as they're staring at each other through the fence.
How you doing, Harriet? How is everybody's?
And eating is a very social activity for chickens.
Here you go.
It's a bonding activity for chickens, just like it is for humans. So by doing this step, I actually help these chickens to start associating good feelings with each other before they've ever met in the same run. And that's hack number 1. Hack number 2 is for those of you who are integrating flocks where one flock is a lot more powerful than the other. So for example, one of my email subscribers, Jeff, hi Jeff, wrote to me with this problem. He said, I have a small flock of 8 hens, but I'm wanting to add 4 pullets to the flock. The 8 hens pick on the 4 pullets. I've tried introducing the 4 pullets to the flock various ways, but integration and acceptance has been difficult for the younger birds. What would be your approach in making a successful integration without too much damage to the younger birds? from Why Can't We All Just Be Friends, Jeff in California. Love that sign off, Jeff. So Jeff's in a situation where he's introducing a weaker flock to a stronger flock. And by weaker flock, hello, Itty. By weaker flock, I mean fewer chickens to more chickens, and I mean presumably smaller chickens to larger chickens, and then of course newer chickens to chickens that have already established the territory. So Jeff, I faced a problem like this just last year where I actually had a flock of 6 hens. Attacked by a couple of dogs who got loose from a house just a few miles away. And those dogs killed 5 of those 6 chickens. And the only survivor was Mama Speck, who is one of the nuttiest, most neurotic, highest stress chickens I've ever had. And of course, after watching her entire family get ripped apart by dogs, it really was horrible. She was in an especially heightened state of fear and anxiety for a really long time. But she couldn't live alone, and so I decided to integrate her with another flock of hens that I had. It was just 4 new hens. I'd raised them as chicks and they just come into lay. And so I had to figure out how to integrate a single super flighty hen in with these 4 assertive hens who had this tight little clique, and you guessed it, immediately turned into mean girls.
Aren't you pretty girl? Let's see how this goes.
Oh, nope. Yeah, you can't do that. Nope.
Okay, you can't do that. You all right, Speckle?
You be nice to her, okay? Stay over here. No. See now how they're all ganging up like little velociraptors.
It's okay, baby. Come here. I got you. Come here, Speck. Back off, you guys. Come here, Speck. No, it's okay. Hey, leave her alone. Come here. There you go. I got you. Okay. I got you. That's okay. Yeah, I know that was scary, girl. That was scary.
And so one of the things I did, and this was hack number 2, I would leave 3 of the 4 hens locked in this coop behind me here in the morning, and then I would let just 1 of those hens loose with Speck in the run.
Yeah, hi, Madge. Hi, Madge.
And I would vary who that hen was so the different hens could get used to Speck and she could get used to them on an individual basis. And in doing so, I got rid of that strength in numbers that the mean girls had.
I don't wanna play nice anymore.
And then I'd put in a couple of bowls of that favorite treat of wet food. I'd put that in the run and I'd put them kind of close together so they could see each other and start kind of eating together, but still far enough away from each other that they felt safe. And then eventually, after several days, I'd actually let 2 chicks out with Speck and see how that went. And I did this every morning when I first got up to let the chickens out. I just let out Speck and 1 other hen for an hour or 2.
Hey, babies. Who wants to come out first? Looks like Madge is volunteering.
Before I let the other girls come out into the run. And then at that time, if I wasn't supervising, I'd put Speck back in her cage where she was safe and comfortable.
All right, Speck, go get your cage open, okay? Hey, Poppy.
So Jeff, you could try that in the morning, let out your 4 pullets, and then maybe just let out 2 of your older hens and see how that goes. That way your pullets will get that strength in number instead of the older established hens. Or if you had 2 runs, you could put your pullets in one of those runs and then just rotate older hens through it throughout the day so that they start getting to know each other. And my 3rd hack, and I saved this for last because it might not work for you. You do need to have a good relationship with all your chickens for this to work. But what you would do is you would sit in the middle of the run so that your scared chickens can use you as a safe home base. And and you can teach your mean girls to stop being mean.
It's okay. It's all right. No chasing her.
This is another thing I did with Mama Speck. So she would sit on my lap, or she'd jump up and perch on my shoulder. And then when she felt safe enough, she'd come down on the ground next to me and start pecking a bit. And when another hen came for her, I would just block that hen with my hands.
No, don't look at her that way. No.
And because I had imprinted all these hens on me as chicks, they listened to me. And after I just block them, and I'm not rough with them, it is literally just put my hand there so they can't get to her. After I did that just a couple of times, they'd stop going for her and they started respecting her.
No. 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 Come on, Specky. Nice. Yes, good girl. Good girls. Good girls. Yes, good girl, Benny.
Because when you imprint your hens on you, they will view you as a mother hen. And in the wild, mama hens don't let one chick attack another. They will actually break up fights. And so if your hens view you as a mama hen, they follow your rules, they model your behavior, and they learn really fast. I would still put Speck back in her cage when I wasn't there to supervise until I knew she was fully integrated, but taking that mama hen role really sped up that integration process. Unfortunately, most people don't imprint their chicks on them. This is something you have to do in their first couple days of life. And so that's why this last hack won't work for everyone. But if you are interested in learning how to get your chicks imprinted on you, then you can start by watching this video right here on how to trick your baby chicks into thinking you are mama hen. Happy chickening and happy Mean Girls Day.
This has been sufficiently awkward, and I will see you guys tomorrow.